Christ almighty.
Just a bit more, and I'll be done.
Quality. M? J? You mean master or something? What does that even mean? A beautiful iron axe from the legend of the two woodcutter, but Henry Scarlett found it and restored it to its former glory. Quality M. So that's like the max out version of that. Cool. Okay.
What are you here for, friend?
Would you repair a few?
Yeah. I never need to repair anything, but there are mechanics that buffs me if I do repair things. I don't know how I feel about that. West Tipper, all the way down there. There are 3 quests down there as well. Oh, sleeping potion. Right. Yeah, we're gonna teleport over here, okay? Don't freak out. Alright. Because this is the only place I've used so far that actually gives me perfect potions, and I don't know why. Okay, we don't need that. Don't need that. Oh, wait. We'll make one more fox potion because I want to use it more liberally. Oil. Because it just gives you 50% extra XP. That's good. Grind the St. John. Grind St. John and Nettle. Them to Cauldron. and boil for 2. Grind the charcoal and add it, and then boil for 1. Okay. Grind the charcoal and add it to the cauldron. Add belladonna and boil for 1. And finally pour. Wrong fox. Not perfect. Why is it only strong? Nettle. St. John.
You silly doggy.
Handful of belladonna. 1 of St. John. 1 of net charcoal. Yeah, it's just 1 of everything. I've never used this dish before. Guess what? Okay, so grind the St. John, wort, and nettle. Add them to the cauldron and boil for 2. Grind the charcoal and add it to the cauldron. Add the belladonna and boil for 1. What? Or does it only work at night? You can brew a potion of exceptional quality. I don't know why that's working. Do I have to grind it separately, maybe? Oops. No, it's not even smoking. Henry's Fox. I don't know why that was so difficult. Savior Snap, Marigold Decoction, Moonshine, Nighthawk, Ballmaker, Lullaby. I think that's the one I want. Okay. Handful of Poppy. And boil. Add thistle, boil. Grind herb Paris, boil. No, just herb Paris. Boil for 1. Add thistle, boil for another 1. grind the herb pears, add it, and then pour. That should be perfect. I didn't bring it off the fire, but we'll see if that changes anything. Nope. Nah, actually, we don't need it. Yeah, see, it doesn't increase experience. Okay. I'm going to teleport here. Don't tell anyone.
Hey, clear off, you mutt! Get out! Leave it! Shoot! Get out!
Come here! Mutt!
Leave it! Shoot somebody else and grab him by the scruff of the neck!
Here you go. Take it. Aye, aye, you silly doggy. Sit and stay.
Come on now! You've no business here. Out!
Oh. I literally cannot wait in here. Lame.
What's that you're doing? Surely you don't want to break in.
I was just looking at that bull you've got there. I don't think I've ever seen such a beautiful animal.
Aye, our bull. Olbram's, that is the finest animal far and wide. Olbram's really protective of it.
What do you mean?
For example, we have to watch it all night. Do you know how many times I've stepped in shit in the dark because of this? It was good to see you, my friend. I hope you're not going to be wandering around out there all night.
They're not doing that, yeah.
What's that you're doing? Surely you don't want to break in, you, such a good soul.
Seriously? Oh. Oh. I need to.
All right. What am I gonna do with you?
You're not allowed here, you piece of shit. You'd better pay
Aye. This'll be good. Come here.
Bunch of quest tippers. Oh, it's the blacksmith.
There I am. What'll it be this?
What's new around here?
Try asking around at that nomad camp up there in the rocks. I heard a woman there was looking for a blacksmith. A ranker or something like that.
And wouldn't you know what she wants?
No, and I don't really care. These nomads are none of my business. And that's about it.
That sounds interesting. Thank you, blacksmith. What's newer?
I don't know about it's all been...
What's newer?
I don't know. It's all been...
Greetings. Do you need something?
I found the water goblin's silver axe.
What do you mean? What axe?
The one from your story. 2 brothers, a silver axe, a water goblin. One brother got the axe, the other got drowned. You know.
Wait, so you actually found it? Do you have it? I have to see it.
Here you go.
It's not possible. Where did you find it?
I just followed your story. I found the pier by the rock tower pond, then went up to the old oak tree, then the big stone beside the road.
Doesn't really look like a woodcutter's axe. Are you sure this is really it?
But you didn't say it was a woodcutter's axe. You only said the water goblin's axe was silver.
I did, but still. In all the years that story's been told, everyone thought it was just a fairy tale for children. It has 4 different endings nowadays. When Johann and Jaleov tells the tale, it's about 2 sisters, and the water goblin grants one of them a pair of silver slippers. The other sister was jealous, but she didn't bother with the water goblin. She found her sister straight away and pushed her off a cliff in Apollonia. It's the same story, but Johann gave it some extra colour. Best not go looking for the slippers too. Although, with your luck. Farewell, sir.
All right.
It's done. Olbram's bull isn't as white as it used to be.
I knew you wouldn't let me down, mate. Olbram must be having a fit. I can almost see it.
To hell with the fucking pricks. The lousy cities are...
Aye. Something like that. Until they caught me, that is. But don't worry. I didn't rat you out.
At least that. I reckon Olbram will mouth off about it. But there's nothing he can do without proof. They didn't beat you up, did they?
Don't worry. I'm fine.
All right, then. You did what I asked, so we're even. And since you already got caught up in our little dispute, maybe you can help me with something else.
So, what can I help the Takovites with this time?
We're planning to meet with the Geliovites in the pasture that they keep arguing with us about. We'll sort it all out with them there. Nicely. Man to man. Wouldn't you like to join us?
Why not? After painting that bull, it would actually be quite a pleasant change to talk things over face to face.
Aye. Talk. We'll get into a huge argument and then start punching each other in the gob. So then, should I send for Olbram so we can get going?
Wouldn't you rather call an end to this endless feud with the Geliovites? That way, you'd each have half of the pasture, and everyone's happy, no?
Chance would be a fine thing. Olbram will never give up. He says the whole pasture is his.
The bordeth by the orchard, that's where I got my ass kicked.
Oh, who knows what the old fool got his ass kicked for back then.
You should talk to the bailiff and get him to support you.
Thrush! He already said ages ago he doesn't want to get involved. He even threatened us with the stocks if we keep bothering him.
Well, as you wish.
All right.
You know what? I'll go have a talk with Thrush. Would you wait for me for a bit?
All right, but don't get your hopes up. And don't you go ganging up with them Gelioff bastards against us. God be with you, good sir.
Are you going to do laundry today?
What the...
God be with you. Keep the peace and we'll stay friends.
What's new in the county?
I was just visited by what he said.
I've seen...
I've been digging, and that's about it.
That sounds interesting.
I hear that some apparition was seen around here. Is it true?
Go to hell with that.
I hear that...
Go to hell with...
Okay.
I came because of the arguments between Takov and Zhelyov.
What happened this time? Did old Bram piss in Project's ale barrels again like last year?
No, but they're getting ready to meet up and beat each other up.
Let them do it then! Maybe a few knocks to the skull will do them good, and they'll leave me alone.
How did the arguments between the Takovites and Zhelyevites start, anyway?
What do I know? I was a young lad back then, but it's all because of that bloody pasture. Both villages claim that it belongs to them, but nobody has any evidence. So they split it in half, but neither side is particularly happy about it.
Well, you wouldn't let them fight over nothing, would you? Does nobody know who the bloody pasture belongs to?
Nobody who could be trusted not to be making it up. After all, what business is it of mine? Let them kill each other for all I care. Worst case, I'll have to clap them all in the pillory. That should sort them out.
Hmm.
I'm sure you have enough worries as is. And the Takovites and Zhelyevites are just wasting your time. Wouldn't it be worth it to sort it out?
That it would. Bandits are running wild. My daughter is leaving the house. I don't have time for those morons right now. How the fuck am I supposed to find out who the pasture belongs to? I looked in the Chronicle. Things like that tend to be there. But Bailiff Brada, who was here before me, must have been a lunatic. You'd have to be mad to make any sense of that book.
Then let me have a look. I may not be mad, but maybe I'll find something you overlooked. You won't have to worry about anything.
You want to touch such a rare book with those filthy peasant hands? Have you lost your mind?
Hmm.
Filthy peasant hands? Do you know how many books I've read? And I never fold corners. If there's anything actually useful in the Chronicle, I'll find it.
Fine, have it your way. Maybe you'll manage to make some sense of Brada's bullshit. But if I find out you've even opened that book too harshly, you'll have me to answer to.
I hear that...
I don't know anything about that. And what's that got to do with me? Best be on your way.
Oh.
I hear that some...
I don't know anything. Master Scribe?
What do you want?
I just came to see if you're working.
What does it look like?
Well, it looks to me that instead of scribbling
And that's exactly what I'm paid to do.
Ah, well, carry on then. Careful.
Good day to you.
Read the Chronicles. Oh, Jesus.
This Latin phrase looks important. Otherwise it wouldn't be written in red, would it? Fecit ordinem in regione ope clavi ferre. To bring order to the region with the help of an iron nail. That should help me.
Lord be with you.
I'll have a look at you.
Maybe next time then, sir.
The humans won't be coming back here. Don't worry.
Good. Peace at last. Until you get into trouble again, that is.
What's the latest news, innkeeper?
Nothing much. Fortunate, and I hope it's...
I need some advice.
You want some advice? Here's some for free. I catch you fighting here again, and I'll spank your bare ass like a brat. Down to business. I don't have all day for you, so what do you want?
I promised Radovan the blacksmith I'd go and see Ambrose the hermit in Apollonia.
My God, lad, stay away from them rocks. Ambrose the hermit sold his soul to the devil and won't talk to nobody no more.
Yeah, I heard that as well. But it seems a bit far-fetched.
So why would an evil spirit suddenly start appearing near Apollonia? It's the devil's work, believe you me.
And has anyone sent to the castle for the priest?
Not at all. Bailiff Thrush is keeping it quiet so far. 4 strangers came here yesterday. They sat in the corner there, but once they heard about the apparition, they started to take a big interest.
What strangers?
They looked like monks, only they had daggers concealed under their robes. I saw them clearly. I'm telling you, there's something fishy going on around Ambrose.
Certainly. Have no fear.
But I have to speak to him.
Didn't you hear what I said? He doesn't speak to nobody. He hides away in his hut and sends everyone away. I'd think long and hard before doing anything if I was you. Because this reeks of hell.
I'd like to ask you about that.
Go on.
What do you know about this apparition?
Stanislav, the herds boy. He comes running into the village that night, all terrified, saying he'd seen a rider from hell in Apollonia. And the very next night, it appeared in the rocks below the road to Tahov. There's this conciliatory stone cross there. And the next day, it was at a funny angle. There's some devilry in it for sure.
And it was the herds boy who saw it by the cross, or someone else?
The apothecary's wife, Gerda. Ask her yourself. She's not been herself ever since, poor woman.
Where can I find the herds boy?
Stanislav has a sheep pen in the meadow beyond the Troskovitz graveyard, right above the big crossroads outside Apollonia.
How do I get to the hermit?
You're asking for trouble, lad. But all right, if you insist, you go through Apollonia along the path below the rocks till you reach the point where it crosses the stream. And from there, you take the path uphill to the left, leading into the rocks.
Who's this hermit fella, anyway?
No one knows. He settled in the rocks a few years back. Folk used to go to him for various healing ointments or advice.
And what has he got to do with this apparition?
Well, he was at death's door recently, bedridden, and then suddenly he's got his health back. Just like that. And he's like a different man since then. He sends everyone who goes to see him packing. Mark my words. He sold his soul to the devil to get better. And the devil sometimes comes here on the prowl for unwary souls.
Where did these peculiar monks come from?
Hard to say, but they rode in on well-fed horses.
Monks on horseback? That's definitely odd.
Well, Bashka the Butcher says they came from the bishop about that diabolical apparition. In short, the Inquisition.
I'll be with you, sir.
I'd like to ask you about something.
No, I don't want to talk about it anymore. Go away, please.
Wait, Gerda. I didn't come to mock you. On the contrary, I want to help you.
Really?
I believe you really did see something. But I want to know what it really was.
So, what do you want me to tell you?
Relax, Gerda. Have a think, and then tell me what happened with the apparition.
It was the day before yesterday. I was picking marshmallow roots above the rocks. It grows by the cross there, near the big dry tree not far from the road to Tahoe. I didn't get home till after dark when I suddenly realized I didn't have my knife.
So you went back to the cross?
God have mercy. He hopped up right out of the ground in front of me. He was all in black and he was grinding his teeth. I started to scream. There was something glinting in the dark and this clanking sound, and I just turned and scarpered.
That's all?
At one point I turned around and I saw a dark shadow darting across the field. Proper flying along it was, like the devil, and heading straight to Apollonia.
What's this place where you saw the apparition?
It's a conciliatory cross, erected in the memory of some innocent's death. They say some years ago, a young fella killed himself on account of an unhappy love affair. He jumped from a cliff.
And the day after you saw the apparition, the cross was at an angle?
Aye, all askew. Everyone here saw it. I didn't go back. I can't.
Don't worry, Gerda. Nobody's gonna make fun of you anymore. I'll find out what it was all about and what you really saw there.
What do you think happened?
I don't know yet, but you needn't fear. Everything will get cleared up soon.
Thank you. By all the saints, thank you. But please, come and tell me how it turned out. I'll make it worth your while.
Oh, very well. I will certainly do that. I love it when people make it worth my while to do things.
That cross hides a secret.
Oh boy.
Greetings. What do you need?
I hear you saw some diabolical apparition. Is that true?
Was it the bailiff who sent you? Or old Croper?
No. I want to go to Apollonia to see Ambrose, the hermit. I've heard talk he's somehow linked to that apparition. So I need to know what you saw that night.
Why do you want to know? Forget that shit, pal. It reeks of fire and brimstone.
I know how to deal with evil spirits. I know a spell. Want to learn it?
Of course!
Say after me. Vade retro satana.
Vade retro satana.
Vade retro satana. Remember that. You just have to say it, and you'll drive away the devil.
My God, what a spell! It's clear you know your stuff. What did you want to know?
What exactly did you see that night at the crossroads?
A diabolical apparition. A black rider on a black horse flew into Apollonia. His eyes glowed, and his horse was black as charcoal. He turned this way and that a couple of times at the crossroads, and then darted off into the rocks. to the hermit's place, I'm sure.
He turned this way and that. That's strange. Would the devil not know the way?
I'm telling the truth. Gerda from the apothecary saw him too.
But the hermit helps people though, doesn't he?
Aye, he did. Only now they're saying he was at death's door and sold his soul to the devil. And that was the horseman.
Why? Why would the old man have sold his soul to the devil and then kept living as a pauper in his hut?
Who knows what's going on in them rocks? Some devilish trickery for sure. Farewell, sir.
What will it be?
I'd like to ask about that diabolical apparition.
And what's that got to do with me? Let's be on your way.
Can I talk to you? No.
What do you need, my friend?
What happened to the hermit from Apollonia?
He's been acting strange the last few days. Don't bother going there.
I hear Ambrose the hermit has some old sword.
Aye, true. Well, few people saw it in that hut of his, but that was a long time ago.
What do you know about this diabolical apparition?
Christ, have mercy. Oh, I want nothing to do with that. How can I help you today?
I hear another apparition was seen by the cross a few days ago.
Well, the cross was askew, aye. But you'll have to ask Gerda what she saw there.
I heard Stanislav had some kind of nighttime vision. A diabolical apparition.
Mary, Mother of God, protect us. A few days ago, he ran into the village on his last legs with fear. He said he saw a diabolical horseman down at the crossroads. Oh, well.
I need to eat or anything. I am low on energy. Let's drink a moonshine. That.
You silly doggy.
You silly donkey.
Go.
Okay. Game setting. Oh no. Confirmed. It changes. Yeah. Stop telling me how to play my game. If I want to hold this button, I'll hold the button. Okay?
Whoa! Whoa! The conciliatory cross. An old memorial to some unfortunate event. This is where Gerda saw the apparition. fresh soil. Someone was
Crusader
digging
of the
here
Red
recently.
Star. Oh, that's what I have.
Doesn't look like an apparition, Gerda. He didn't take either the coin or the books. So it wasn't a thief. It must be something else he was after.
Free.
Freaking things that do little damage to me. Look at that. Just in case I didn't have a shovel. Shovel right here. Nice. A knight's sword. Oh, I already have that. Okay. For now. I can probably do that.
Whoa!
You didn't wash the sword. Whatever.
you hear about what happened at the big wheel?
At the mill?
Yeah, hey, I've got some nice stuff here, if you're interested.
I'm happy to stop by.
Careful.
Greetings. What's going on here?
What the fuck do you think is going on? Want to trade? Or are you just here to blather?
Trader? More like a robber, I'll wager.
You'd better watch yourself. You think you know who you're dealing with? But try your luck, and you'll find out.
War is a bitch, but robbing the defenseless is even worse.
We didn't start it. We farmed our fields and provided for our families. But now that's all fucking gone, so don't you bloody preach to me about life.
Let's do business.
You're on. No bullshitting. That's how I like it.
Knights. Oh, damn. I have charisma. Alright. You actually have a ton of stuff I want to buy. Anyway. Actually, we're going to finish this quest first before we sell those, okay?
Let's talk about the price.
Well, I was glad to be of help to you, good sir.
Yep. I didn't buy anything there. Knight's belt. Oh. Oh, wow. Okay. We got shoes. Okay. Okay. Well, so saber, sword, longsword,